ladies. Welcome to the floor of my dad's car. I thought I would have a little D&M with you all. So it has been 2 months since I turned 20, and I thought I would share some things that I want to develop on as a human. I think it's really healthy to, acknowledge parts of yourself that you want to work on. I've written down some things over the past 2 months. First of all, let me explain why I'm having this existential crisis. I found 2020 a real big deal for me. It's a weird age. Being in my 20s was kind of that thing that I had always wished for as a kid. I was like, I just can't wait to be in my 20s and I'll live in my own apartment and I'll have my dream job and, I'll have the perfect partner and all this stuff. And now that I'm in my 20s, I realize that that probably will not be happening in the next 5 years. Let's just get into it. I really want to stop wishing for the future. I think I spend so much time daydreaming about my dream life that I actually forget to go and do it and accomplish those things to get me there in the future. I'm not running out of time. I will be running out of time if I spend all my time just dreaming of it and not actually putting myself in the position to accomplish these things. The things that I wanted when I was 15, I now have. And in that, I think allowing a healthy amount of daydreaming. Creating goals and dreams is so important. If you spend so much time dreaming and not enough time achieving, you're not going to get anywhere. I could maybe call it procrastination, but I feel like it almost goes beyond that. Not even allowing time to set a plan for things for me to do to achieve those goals, if that makes any sense. I'm a different person in everyone's life. Every person that I have in my life has a different perception of who I am. To some people, I might be really quiet, and to some people, I might be really kind. To some people, I might be like, a bitch from the past. I need to be okay with that. Being okay that my presence is going to be different in everyone's life. Not spending so much time worrying about, I need to make everyone like me, because you could try so hard to be a good person, and if they just don't like you, they just don't like you. Who do I want to be in my own life, and how do I want to be perceived in my own story? You cannot control the way people feel about you. Wasting time worrying about other people's opinions doesn't allow you to become the person that you should become. I want to work on not letting one person's comment ruin my entire day. If I wake up having a good morning and then, and they make like one rude comment and my entire day is ruined, that's ridiculous. Like, grow up. I would like to allow myself to be in a relationship. I've never been in a relationship before, and I would like to allow myself to be in one. And I don't just mean that, by having a partner. I have great friendships, but allowing them to be full relationship, coming to understand that they're hanging around with me for a long period of time. They're not probably planning on abandoning me the minute that I kind of open up about my thoughts and feelings and things that I've been through in the past. I have had a very bad tendency over the years to create great friendships, and the minute that I start trusting them, kind of cutting them off because I get nervous. I think I've greatly improved on that quality. It is something that I would like to work on. And also partners. I am liking someone and want them to be part of my life, that's okay. Just because relationships are unfamiliar doesn't mean they're not healthy. And often friendships that haven't worked out, although it has been sad at the time, I've become a better person because of them. I don't want to get to 25 and have never had a partner, because I'm just nervous that the minute I share myself completely that they're gonna run away. That seems like a bit of a sad thing to waste my time on. It's not a great fear to have. But in saying that, I think I kind of need to get over that fear before I can fully be in a relationship with someone, because I don't think that's fair to the other person. I really want to take ownership of myself and accept every part of myself, accept my body and accept my personality and qualities about myself, taking ownership of my goals in life and my dreams and my feelings towards certain things. I think often when people ask what do you want to do in the future, I'll just kind of say, oh no, I don't really know, because I feel that if I express what my goals and dreams are in life and I don't achieve them, then that's really embarrassing to have dreamt of something and not achieve it. I don't want to commit to one goal in case I don't make it. That feels stupid. I just kind of want to learn not to be embarrassed about who I really am and what I really value in life and value about myself. I don't think sitting in front of someone and saying, I think that I'm a good person, looking in the mirror and saying, I am proud of what I see, shouldn't be embarrassing. And I also want to learn to take ownership of when I'm wrong. I am still a growing and developing person, and that I still make mistakes. It's not gonna make people lose respect for me. It is okay to not want certain people in your life anymore, and it is okay to cut people off, but it is important how you do it. If there is a person in your life that is not aligning with you anymore, you just don't feel brings you up and elevates you as a person, you're feeling as though you cannot be a good friend to them anymore, it is okay to kind of not see them anymore. But to stop texting them and kind of just stop answering their calls and erasing kind of part of them from your life without letting them know, it's a really cruel thing to do. I'm only really learning and acknowledging this because I did that last year. Not proud of it. The way in which I handled the ending of that friendship, I am extremely embarrassed about now. I would never execute it like that again. Although I'm not upset that I ended the friendship, and I think that was a good thing for me to do. I'm upset in the way I went about it. I think I can now do better in the future if I have to. You grow and you learn. You want people to look at your friend group and go, what a great extension of you. She clearly respects herself a great deal, because look at the amazing people that she has around her to support her and have fun with and connect with. When you meet people's friends and they're like awful people, you get a very clear vision of who this person might be behind closed doors, and their morals and values as well. Surrounding yourself with great people, viewing your friendship group as an extension of who you are as a person, understanding that friendships come and they go, and sometimes people change, and I'm changing too, and that's okay, and you will come out of every friendship having learnt more. I want to learn how to say no. It came to my attention the other day that apparently I am a major people pleaser, and I don't say no to things even when I don't want to, and I will often inconvenience myself within my friendships to make other people happy. I didn't really understand that this was a bad thing. I thought that I was just being a good friend. I think that I'm okay, but I'm gonna put this in there because I'm gonna work on it just to make you guys happy. Oh my god. Wait. I want to learn to admit my insecurities to myself and work on them and through them, instead of putting on this false ego that makes me feel worse about myself later. You know, everyone has insecurities. I want to acknowledge these insecurities and work on understanding them and loving them and accepting them, instead of, you know, pretending that I don't care, because I do care. Speaking in the moment if something upsets me. I feel as though I'm good at this around my immediate family, but I do want to get better at it in everyday life. It's better for me to just say in the moment, hey, actually, no, I'm not comfortable with what you just said. I think I'm very comfortable about speaking out if something upsets me after it's happened, and often behind closed doors. I want to get better at that. Speaking in the moment, saying, no ma'am. Crying. I would love to cry, and it's not embarrassing to cry. Crying is really good for you, so just do it. I want to work on allowing others to care for me. It's not weak to accept help. It's not embarrassing to admit that you're not having a good week, and that not everything's going well, and that you need extra support sometimes. Your friends are not around you because they think you're a burden. If you're having a hard week and they ask if they can help out in some way, maybe just take them up on the offer. Be patient. It's everyone's first time living too. I don't feel like I need to over-explain that one. I'm okay on my own. Being alone does not mean that I have to be lonely, and I want to learn to separate those two feelings. If ever I'm home alone, I'm always calling friends to just be on the phone with someone, to have someone there. I want to learn to sit in the loneliness and succumb to the uncomfortableness of being alone. Just because I'm alone does not mean I need to be lonely. When I think of 15-year-old me, I think that she would be proud of who I am today. And I hope that I can say the same thing in 5 years' time. I think in developing on all the things that I've kind of talked about in this video is the things that's going to make me proud of myself in the future. You know, when I was 15, I don't look at me now and go, wow, I have such cool clothing, and my hair was pink, how cool is that? And I have 10 more friends, and I do go out to really cool bars and go clubbing, and you think that I would look at myself and say, I think I've become a lot better of a person than I was when I was 15, and I think I've developed a lot within myself, and those are the parts that I think I'm more proud of. I think I'm a lot proud of the things that I've developed on mentally, personally, and morally, rather than the physical achievements. I'm sure that as I make my way through my 20s, I will discover a lot more things that I need to work on. I see videos of, you know, people talking about this kind of stuff all the time, and I go, it's so nice to know I'm not alone in wanting to develop as a person. It's not embarrassing to not have anything, yet alone everything, figured out. Wow. Shut the fuck up. Like, this is, who am I? Like, I'm not some, you know, inspirational little person. I hope that, you know, y'all don't bring this up with me in 5 years' time and make me take accountability for the things that I haven't achieved. Goodbye, good night, happy Sunday. So, how's my side profile? Wait, why have I got that little, what the fuck is that? 10 out of 10?